This episode is brought to you by Zazzle.com. Millions of creators, buyers, and sellers, billions of products. Use our code EVERYDRINK10, save 10% off orders of $50 or more. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to be creating a recipe designed for springtime. It's springtime. There's stuff outside that's growing. It's got life.
Except it was snowing today, so now it's dying.
I know. Our pear trees are now pairing or whatever. The flowers are coming out, and there's snow. So this recipe it's going to muddle. So we're going to be mashing some stuff. We've got some simple syrup. Let's get that stuff out of the way. Simple syrup, lemon juice, orange juice. The core ingredient, the only alcohol in here, is Bols Genever. And so this recipe, which was not submitted, that would be wrong because I found it. It was from, I believe, the people who make Bols or who market Bols had hired this person, Christian Rolich, to come up with the recipe. I think he's a mixologist. So it's kind of intricate, but not too much, and it seemed like it was kind of a neat idea, so I figured I'd give it a try. What we're going to do is we're going to muddle lemon wedges, and what I did is I took two lemon wedges and cut them into little 3-piece blocks, because it's easier to muddle that way, and tangerines, and there's a tangerine in here, a half a tangerine, because there's the other half. I think the kids ate it already. And what we're going to do is we're just going to dump that in here. Boom, 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 doo, 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 doo. Wow, look at that. That is some craziness. So that you're looking at all this ingredient smashed up into a juice. Then you're going to put your simple syrup in. So we're going to do that. 'Cause typically when you muddle things down, you're going to have a simple syrup kind of draws out some of the awesome factor, gets the juices moving.
That's a lot of simple syrup.
What, an ounce?
Yeah.
An ounce of simple syrup. It is definitely a lot. So it's probably going to be a little sweet. But there is lemon juice, real lemons, and it's going to be shaken with the rind on them. So you're going to get maybe a little more tart bitterness, and that will balance out well. We're going to do an ounce of lemon juice, which is quite a lot.
Don't you have to muddle first? Are you muddling everything?
It says muddle then shake. So what I'm going to do is just throw these two ingredients in, and then throw these two guys in. And I was thinking of garnishing it with a lemon twist. I could twist it on here. It's just very involved. So let's muddle that down. And you don't want to destroy anything. You really want to just kind of press the juices out of it. And you're going to get some seeds. You're going to get some rind. But you're going to hopefully be able to strain it, and those seeds aren't going to stay in your cocktail. At least that's the theory.
You need to double strain it.
You could double strain it. I was going to, but I forgot to bring up the double strainer. So I fail. I don't think anything's in here. So there is the base. We're going to throw some OJ in there. So we're going to do an ounce of orange juice. I'm sticky. Probably from the simple syrup. And then the actual ingredient, which is the Genever. We're going to do 1 3/4 ounces. Woo! 1 3/4 ounces, that's a lot. There we go. A little more. And I think you can get this in most places. The Bols. It's like the original before. It's kind of historically what gin used to be before it ended up going and basically having the recipe done. So this is going to be more malty than in like just a darker like malt flavor to it more than any juniper. The juniper was almost like the replacement, I think, the way I think the story goes.
We've used it a couple times on the show now.
We have. Have we done the Holland gin? I can't remember if we did the Holland gin.
I don't remember. We did a couple of them.
We did I think we did not a gin Collins, I think we did like a Tom Collins with
something like that. That's what I remember too. But I think we've done more than 3 at this point, I think.
Yeah. So you've probably seen it because that's pretty much what we've used on the show. All right, let's shake this up. just don't want this thing to explode because it is pretty full. Can't tell if that's the water from washing it or if it's the water that's actually spraying on me. I'd rather not find out. That's nice and cold. That was leaking out.
Now you know.
Because the paper towel was turning orange. Now this can be intricate. What you could do, what it suggests doing at least, is once you finish this, you garnish it with like star anise sugar, which is like a black licorice or anise.
I have no idea. I've never ever heard of that stuff.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Where would you even find it?
That's why we're not gonna do it. Not only can I not find it, but I just feel really wrong about making a recipe that nobody can make.
Well, that's just garnish.
Right. But these mixologists can get pretty crazy when it comes to building out a cocktail. Some spritzer on there. Whoa! I made a banging noise.
Thanks. I didn't see that. Or hear it.
I heard it. It was pretty loud. Get some
Being a little sarcastic in case you didn't catch that.
I usually don't throw that. That didn't really. I guess it twisted a little bit. So that is my alternative, rather because it is a citrus star cocktail. So there you go. It's definitely juicy dark. Like you could tell it's been muddled. You could see there's some flesh bits kind of at the bottom. Kind of shows it's natural.
Thought you said that stayed on your hand. Oh, wrong drink.
What? Ooh.
You asked me if I like flesh in my drink. I said I thought you said that stayed on your hand.
Yeah, that was when I was making the chocolate cut-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Get some tangerine. The first impact is the maltiness. It's not sweet, but the Bols, the Genever. You might be able to get other Genever, too. You don't have to get this one if that's not in your area. And if you're in Holland, you probably have no problem getting any of this because that's where this is from. Malty flavors. It's basically, it's like a smooth malty flavor. So you bring in that malt with tangerine and a little hint of lemon, but I think it's counterbalanced pretty well. But as a spring cocktail, yeah, there's a little bit of sour in there. It's kind of nice because it's almost like you're drinking this crazy made-up orange juice. Like it's kind of like if you were to go to the store and buy one of those orange juices that isn't just orange juice, but like orange, mandarin, this, that, and the other thing. You know, they put all the names together. It kind of has that to it. Doesn't really taste too much like an alcoholic drink, except for that if you know what Bols Genever tastes like, then you'll get that from it. But definitely a neat little spring cocktail, a little muddling action. So there you go. That's the Citrus Star with my own personal garnish that is common man style and going to fall out soon. I am your host, Derek Schomer. For EverydayDrinkers.tv, we're teaching you how to drink. Where are my fists?
Don't look at me. I don't play with your toys.
Where are my fists? There's supposed to be fists in here. You can't just buy fists for Transformers, you know. You have to buy the whole Transformer all over again. Now it looks dumb. He doesn't have any fists.
You would be happy. We'll change them back into our car.
I'm
sure they're over there somewhere.
Probably. All right.
Quit whining.
Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. What was that? Did you just jump up and go like this to me?
Yeah, because you just did it to me.